on the streets.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Emery
and Trinity, and welcome to our all-exclusive episode of
E.T. on the Street!
Today we'll be testing people's knowledge about the brain for $1.
The brain is the control center for the body, and it is super important, so shouldn't people know?
I guess we'll be finding out today. Let's go see if public education has failed some of these scholars.
This is how the game works. We will be asking random people on the streets questions about the brain. If they get it right, they get $1. If they get it wrong, they get to redeem themselves with a redemption question. Now, if they are so far off that they even get the redemption question wrong, they get to pick out of the punishment bowl.
For $1, what is a type of disconnection syndrome when the corpus callosum connecting the two hemispheres of the brain is severed to some degree?
Split brain.
That is correct!
Split brain is a brain in which the two cerebral hemispheres have been separated by partial or complete destruction of the corpus callosum, thereby blocking direct communication between the two hemispheres.
Here's your $1 for knowing about the brain.
For $1, what system controls mood, growth, and development, the way our organs work, metabolism, and reproduction?
What system in your body?
Physical system? Unfortunately, that is the incorrect answer. The correct answer was endocrine system.
The endocrine system is the glands and organs that make hormones and release them directly into the blood so that they can travel to tissue.
Emery, it's really not that hard.
Like Emery was trying to say, the endocrine system is the glands and organs that make hormones and release them directly into the blood so they can travel to tissues and organs all over the body. The hormones released by the endocrine system control many important functions in the body, including growth and development, metabolism, and reproduction.
Now it's time for the redemption question. Oh no! I'm gonna have you spell the word synapse.
S-Y-N-N-A-P-P-S.
Good try, but that's wrong.
Synapse is the site of transmission of electrical nerve impulses between two nerve cells or between a neuron and a gland or muscle cell.
Since I don't have the punishment cup with me, my mom will eat a spoonful of mustard.
Yummy, yummy!
Oh my god, are you actually gonna eat it?
For $1, what is the system that controls your spinal cords and nerves?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know that?
What system?
Nerves.
No, what system?
I don't know. Veins?
Close, but not quite. It is called the nervous system.
The nervous system coordinates your actions and sensory information by transmitting signals to and from different parts of the body.
For a redemption question, is the hindbrain found in the front, middle, or back of the brain?
Middle.
Ooh, I'm so sorry, but that is unfortunately wrong.
The correct answer for this question was the hindbrain, which is involved with autonomic functions such as respiratory rhythms and sleep. As Beckett mentioned, the midbrain plays a role in motor movement and audiovisual processing. The other part of the brain is the forebrain, which is home to sensory processing, endocrine structures, and higher reasoning.
Pick out of the cup.
Shaving cream for the face.
Do you think after this experience you will learn more about the brain?
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
For $1, what is the part of the brain that helps you plan things?
Frontal lobe.
That is correct! Congratulations, Missy. You win $1.
The frontal lobe is located directly behind the forehead. The frontal lobe is the largest lobe in the human brain and is also most common region of injury in traumatic brain injuries. The frontal lobe is considered our behavior and emotional control center and is home to our personality.
Here's your dollar, Missy. Congratulations for knowing about the brain.
Random stranger, for $1, name 3 parts of the brain.
Oh, I know this. I don't know any.
Think.
I don't know any. I don't know any parts of the brain.
Some answers JD could have said was frontal, temporal, occipital, parietal, cerebellum, or brainstem.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but
You got it wrong!
Now time for a redemption question.
What neurotransmitter makes you sleepy?
The sleep lobe.
Unfortunately,
that is wrong.
Melatonin is commonly referred to as the sleep hormone, which is a natural hormone your body produces in response to darkness. It is responsible for the timing of your circadian rhythm, also known as your sleep-wake cycle, and therefore plays an integral role in falling asleep, staying asleep, and awakening.
you must pick out of
The punishment cup. Oh.
Baby food.
Oh, are you kidding?
which one would you like to pick from?
Banana. Ooh, that was crisp.
Ooh.
That is really bad.
For $1,
For $1.
this cortex is part of your frontal lobe and generates signals to direct the movement of your body.
Could it be motor cortex?
That would be correct. How did you know?
Adding on to what Emery already said, the motor cortex is the region of the cerebral cortex involved in the planning, control, and execution of voluntary movements.
How do you feel about your mom getting the question right?
Like biting that.
Here is your $1 for knowing about the brain. Random stranger, for $1, Simone Biles was competing at the Olympics on the beam. When she was halfway through, she lost her balance. What part of the brain controls balance and movement?
It's the little brain.
There's Sarah.
Cerebellum.
He thought of that question all by himself.
Cerebellum.
The cerebellum is a major structure of the hindbrain that is located near the brainstem. This part of the brain is responsible for coordinating voluntary movements. It is also responsible for a number of functions, including motor skills such as balance, coordination, and posture.
For $1, as I'm talking to you, what part of the brain are you using to listen to me? Ready? 3 options. The temporal lobe.
The frontal lobe or the parietal lobe?
The frontal lobe.
Ooh, unfortunately that's incorrect.
The frontal lobe was incorrect. The correct answer was temporal lobe. The temporal lobe sits behind the ears and is the second largest lobe. The temporal lobe is also believed to play an important role in processing emotions, language, and certain aspects of visual perception. The other incorrect answer was the parietal lobe. It processes sensory information from the outside world, mainly relating to touch, taste, and temperature.
I guess I gotta learn more about psychology.
Now we have a redemption question. What neurotransmitter makes you happy?
Serotonin.
Serotonin is the key hormone that stabilizes our mood, feelings of well-being, and happiness. This hormone impacts your entire body. It enables brain cells and other nervous system cells to communicate with each other. Serotonin also helps with sleeping, eating, and digestion.
Here you go. Here's $1. Congratulations for knowing about the brain.
Wow.
Hey, random stranger, for $1, what part of the brain is in charge of all the functions your body needs to stay alive, like breathing air, digesting food, and circulating blood?
Temporal?
The temporal lobe?
Unfortunately, that is so wrong.
The brainstem is the area at the base of the brain that lies between the deep structures of the cerebral hemispheres and the cervical spinal cord that serves a critical role in regulating certain involuntary actions of the body, including heartbeat and breathing.
Your redemption question is to pronounce this word.
Amygdala.
Amygdala.
It looks like that is incorrect.
The correct way to pronounce that word was amygdala. Amygdala is the region of the brain primarily associated with emotional processes. The amygdala is part of the limbic system, a neural network that mediates many aspects of emotion and memory.
This is our
Punishment cup.
random stranger. Please pick out of the punishment cup.
Stand in the puddle with socks on.
Does that feel good?
No.
You need to learn more about the brain. For $1, what part of the brain separates the left and right hemisphere?
Corpus callosum.
Wow, you got that right.
The corpus callosum is a large bundle of more than 200 million nerve fibers that connect the two brain hemispheres, permitting communication between the right and left sides of the brain.
Can you tell the audience what is some of your background in the brain?
I dissected one in med school. And I have one.
Sir, you get to have $1 for knowing about the brain.
Well, thank you.
Ma'am, for $1, what is the medical imaging technique used
Used in radiology to form
pictures of the anatomy and the physiological processes of the body?
That would be MRI.
Well, if I don't say so myself, you got that right.
MRI stands for magnetic resonance imaging, which is a method used for studying the functions of the brain or any living tissue without surgery. For example, with an MRI, a psychologist can observe different structures in the brain by having a subject perform certain tasks or exercises.
You get $1 for knowing about the brain.
What now?
For $1, what cortex receives tactical information from the body?
including sensations such as touch, pressure, temperature, and pain.
Cut. Take 2.
Emery's gonna edit it, so. What cortex receives tactical information from
Cut. Take 3.
No! For $1. For $1, what cortex receives tactical information from the body, including sensations such as touch, pressure, temperature, and pain?
What cortex?
Sensory.
Sensory cortex. That's correct!
The sensory cortex is a section of the cerebral cortex which is responsible for receiving and interpreting sensory information from different parts of the body.
Congratulations, you win $1.
Show me the money.
That come out of my wallet?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching E.T. on the Streets. Woo!